Hello everyone, I'm Star and welcome back to some more Freedom 12. I honestly forgot where we left off. I know we got rid of Shige. Well, not us, Alan did. And used card broke. We don't have it in our little book anymore.
マオはマイペースだな。
今のクラスはあまり居心地がいいものではないからね。
ちょっとそんなはっきり言う？
My bad.
構わないだろ。マオは手伝うことを打診したけれど、僕たちがいるからと無下に断ったのは彼女たちの方なんだからね。
うちは楽だから気にしてないよ、ミハルン。
Something tells me that Miharu's a bit annoyed. Most likely because it's easy to guess how they treated Mao when she offered to help.
それにうちらの手伝いの時間はまとめてもらったし、感謝感謝。
マオがいいならいいけれどね。さあ、リンカもそろそろ行こう。
I nod and follow along behind them.
いただきます。
All three of us enjoy lunch on the rooftop as usual. Times like this are when I can relax the most. Just as I'm enjoying my tonkatsu sandwich, a familiar voice calls out at the rooftop as the rooftop door opens. Naomi?
リンカ先輩、いらっしゃいますか？
羊さん。
Now be nice.
お、ナオリン、なんか久しぶりだね。マオ先輩、三島先輩もこんにちは。
Miharu makes eye contact with her but says nothing. Both Naomi and I understand why, so Naomi makes the business clear right away.
これ、先輩たちに届けに来たんです。文化祭のコーヒー券です。
She hands 3 tickets over to us. The word coffee is printed in the middle in an oversized font. Beneath that it says Amecha Girls University High School Chorus Festival.
校長先生が私たちの企画に興味を持ってくださって、受付でこのチケットを販売してくださることになったんです。おー、すごいね。せっかくならたくさんの人に来てもらおうってことか。
うちのクラスのように気の抜けた出し物をするところが多いから、羊さんのように真剣にやるところは珍しく、学校の宣伝になるというわけだね。
そうかもしれないけど、でもナオミすごいね。頑張った甲斐があった。本番はまだですけどね。でもリンカ先輩のおかげです。先輩がコーヒーを教えてくれたから私ものめり込んで。ナオリンはさ、コスプレとかしないの？
Mao poses a new question to cut off the current conversation. Naomi's face burns a bright red in response.
コスプレですか？三島先輩みたいな。
僕のはバイトの制服だよ。
すみません。そういうことしようって言ってた子はいましたけど、私は別に。ナオリン、フラグって言葉を知ってるかい？フラグ？まあそんな感じ。当日を楽しみに待ってるよ。
Mao shoots a wry smile at Naomi.
そういえばナオリン、文化祭の次の週だから、再来週の土曜日って空いてる？またこのメンバーで遊びに行こうって話をしてるんだけど、どう？再来週？大丈夫ですけど、私が行ってもいいんですか？その…
僕は構わないよ。ねえ、リンカ。
うん。まだどうするか決めてないけど、久しぶりに出かけよっか。リータン、うちのカラオケって案はどこ行ったの？私、楽しみにしてます。でも、ちゃんと文化祭の時は来てくださいね。ナオミ、いや、大丈夫。残り1週間だけど、頑張ってね。はい。
I do my best to swallow the words I was about to say to her as she walks off. Miharu fires a glance at me as I do. I can only imagine the feeling behind her current expression.
お二人さん、早く食べないと昼休み終わっちゃうよ。
The ventilation is in my thoughts more often than I like these days, but Mal's comments ejects it from my mind for a little bit. Another day spent eating lunch together with friends under a blue sky. Another day spent casually treading the thin line between the life I want and the reality I must face. Once school's over, I catch up to Miharu on her way home.
どうしたんだい？リンカの方から僕に声をかけてきてくれるなんて。
Miharu's already aware of the situation after her help in fending off numeral X1. I don't want to skimp on the details, so I make sure she gets the full story about Saturday night.
昨日の消えたカードのこと。
残念だね。この後お茶でもと思ったけれど、僕はバイトがあるから付き合えないんだ。
分かってる。だから簡潔に。4の少年のこととか美晴には話してるから意見が聞きたくって。
リンカは4番未練のカードを取得したと言っていたね。12番の男性が取得したものと同じだ。
I nod and then Miharu continues. We both offer our thoughts on why and how the card could disappear like that. Both of us seem to have the same idea too. Miharu tries to make her way to the station after that, but I stop her again. There's something that's been nagging me at me that I need to talk to her about.
それとね、もう一つ。この前の選定で脱落した牛塚さんの話を聞いていて思ったことがあるんだ。
彼の話。
人と人の関係の話かな。私たちは生きている限りいろんな人間関係の中にいるけど、誰かに行動を強要することはできない。
羊さんのことかい？
どうしてわかったの？
君のことだからね。半ば無理やり羊さんを選定に関わらせないようにしたことについて迷っているんだろう。先に伝えておくよ。僕の意見は変わらない。羊さんが選定に関わることは危険に足を踏み入れるということだ。でもね、リンカ。確かに君の言う通りだ。くす。そもそも僕がリンカのために命を捧げると決めたのも自分の意志で、リンカが数度しか会っていない選定の参加者のためにおせっかいするのも自分の意志なのにね。
うん。そうだよね。
It's so obvious now that she mentions it. Everyone's acting out of their own accord. Miharu chewed me out for it, but never stopped me from getting involved with Keiko, Sonia, or Shige and you. I stuck by my choices.
とはいえ、羊さんは文化祭に向けて大事な時期だ。大切なことを話すつもりなら、せめてその後をお勧めするよ。
分かってる。ありがとね。
Looks like Miharu knew exactly why I tried to stop Naomi, just as I figured. I might be the type of person to act before I think, but this time around, I knew it'd be best to do the opposite. So does that mean we're gonna have Naomi back? After parting ways with Miharu, I end up near Shige's house. I made sure to tell her that I'd be going too, to which she offered the warning, just be careful. Numero 1V's regret card is gone, that much is a fact. I wasn't sure if I had it in me to let you, but that's irrelevant now that I don't have all his cards. Time will come when I have to steel myself for the inevitable. I won't be able to keep myself safe should you end up gathering all my information either. That's why I made my way here, to confirm whether or not our guess was correct. It isn't long before the reality of the matter will overturn the logic, however. It's gone! I stand in front of Shige's house, mouth agape. Oh, that's right, because I remember since he had already died, his house would have been sold and gone. That might not be the right way to put it. The house I've become so familiar with is no longer there. In its place, an empty lot. Not a single trace remains of the place Shige spent his final days. Because the wind blows through the lot as if to accentuate the emptiness I feel. At the same time, I notice a familiar figure.
どうして僕を指名してくれなかったの？
It's number 1VU. His appearance hasn't changed since we last spoke, but his voice sounds somewhat younger.
どうしてお姉ちゃんは僕を殺してくれなかったの？殺してほしいって
Shige
お
told me
願いしたのに。
Shige told me not to. He somehow sounds even more serious than he did Saturday night.
次の選定の時は僕を殺してくれる？わからない。
That's all I can muster. He casts his gaze to the ground before replying.
やっぱりこのままだったら未練を教えてもお姉
His voice grows deeper than before. His eyes are as empty as they were in the court of fate.
今はまだお姉ちゃんは迷ってるけどお姉ちゃんには必ず僕を殺してもらうからね。
Listen, you better not hurt Miharu or Naomi or Mao.
ゆうくん、記憶が戻ったんだよね。だからゆうくんの持っていた本当の未練がカードに変わったから私たちの持っていたカードが消えた。眠っていた記憶には何があったの？
地獄だよ。
I'm not sure what he means, but it doesn't seem to matter to him. He turns his back to me before continuing.
お姉ちゃんにも覚悟をしてもらうよ。
待って、もっと。
He ignores my plea.
僕はお前に必ず
I failed to catch his final words before he leaves. Did he say I'll be the one to die? The tone of his voice had changed yet again. It felt as though each and every word he said pierced me. As he faced into the sunset on the horizon, it reminds me of someone marching into a blazing hellfire. I'm kind of scared now. Once home, all I can do is think about what you said, but how I don't have it in me to elect him. It's true that he asked me to do so, but I never even had the opportunity to apologize for denying him that request. I opened up my card book once more.
これは残ってるんだ。
I suspected his memories have returned. His mother's cooking was a regret born from his amnesia. There's no doubt it was rooted deep in his psyche, but also inherently different from the regret he held before losing his memory. By that logic, it odds that his name card didn't disappear along with his regret after regaining his memory. But the name card is still here. If the cards are based on personal perception, then it makes sense. So two possibilities exist. The first is that he had no name before. The second is that he doesn't consider his previous name to be his real one. I'm leaning towards that idea. For example, he wants to distance himself from his previous self due to some bad experience. Shige conjectured that his skill in combat came from being in an environment that demanded it. If that's the case, he's likely been through all sorts of things that a normal person like me can't imagine.
残酷だったのかな。
I can't understand why he wanted to be eliminated to avoid remembering what he'd gone through. He's likely struggling with his past right now. My own hesitation has caused him to suffer. It's something I should have realized with ease, yet I unconsciously avoided it. Eliminating another is the same as killing them. I was simply too scared to shoulder that sin.
ナオミがいたらなんて言うかな。
What would I have done if she were here? If she shouldered that sin with me? Things are different from before, though. I'm not sure how she'd react to me possibly eliminating someone.
考えても仕方ないか。誰にもわからないことだから。
Ow! I hit my knee! Ow! Stupid desk! Ow! I was supposed to comment on what Rinka said and I had to hit my knee. Rinka, you do have somebody, you have Miharu. Excuse you. Once again, I seal the cap on my emotions. I opt to run away, all the while overlooking the future in store for me. Wow, every day went from Monday to Friday, and again I spent my days following that as normal. The only notable difference is everyone getting ready for the Culture Festival. I put a temporary hold on my efforts to gather information too, mainly because I was curious about what you said. I expect him to make some sort of move against me, so I've been half-heartedly watching out for that. I made sure to fill Miharu in too. Somewhat ironic how I chose to not form a pact with her, and yet we're practically working together. We haven't shared the details of another one's cards, but that's about it. Miharu seems to be at something of a loss regarding how to proceed herself. As for Alan and numero X1, I haven't seen either of them since our last encounter. Alan did mention that he was trying to get his hands on information pertaining to that duo, so it's possible that both parties are scouting each other out now.
全然ダメだ。
I decided to go for a walk through the park to take my mind off things. The culture festival starts tomorrow and on Sunday. I shouldn't have to worry about being elected this week, so long as I don't do the same to anyone else. I hope that things settle down a bit during the cultural festival since I've been hitting a wall so much recently. I need to get out my frustrations today in order to accomplish that though. I just want to check my card book. Okay, the guy that's missing, 1X, I think I saw him in the opening. I'm gonna take a guess. I want to call him Bill because I don't know his real name yet. I'm gonna call him Bill. And yeah, that's all I know. He had like a green vest on, if I remember correctly. He looked like a photographer. I could be wrong, you know. Dang, I got a lot of cards. Sitting down on my favorite bench, I gaze at the building in the distance. A single crow flies past, which makes the clock tower that already stands out all the more captivating. I still find it hard to believe that this is the final destination Parka mentioned. To me, it's a place I associate with memories of my childhood and my talk with Naomi a while back. I have to admit, I'm surprised Miharu didn't tell me a new one on Monday. Maybe something changed within her during divine selection. Actually, hang on. If anyone's changed it to me, I'm able to talk things out with her now. The same might apply to her. I've noticed that we've been keeping fewer things from each other. People can't forcibly change one another, but the way we interact with others can change along with us. That said, Naomi never changed her attitude towards me, despite how I treated her. She did everything she could to maintain the status quo. I understand the weight behind her offer to share responsibility with me far more than I did back then.
Naomi.
Oh, that scared the shit out of me. I thought it was my phone. My phone rings as in response to my mumbling. I open my text app only to learn that it's none other than Naomi. The text reads, "What is it?" That's odd. It's like she heard what I just said, but that can't be. I didn't butt dial her or anything. She's standing right behind me.
Senpai!
I hear a voice come from behind me. Part of me thinks I'm hearing things.
うわ、ナオミ！すみません。そんなに驚かせてしまうなんて思いませんでした。いや、それはいいんだけど、あれ、どうして？準備は大丈夫？あ、はい。準備の大部分が終わってるので、
Bless me.
今日はみんなで早く帰ったんです。その分、明日は早朝からなんですけどね。リンカ先輩って遠足の前日にそわそわして眠れないって経験ありませんでしたか？私はあんまり。先輩らしいです。私はそんな子だったんです。それで緊張とか不安とかそういうので落ち着かなくって、ここに来れば落ち着くかなって思ったら先輩がいて、実は私たまにこの場所に来てたんです。リンカ先輩が教えてくれたこの場所、私もすごく好きだから。
She struggles to hide her shy expression, not to mention her flushed cheeks. I feel myself cracking a smile.
ナオミはリーダーだしね。大変だ。もうプレッシャーかけないでください。
How cute.
私って地味だから、ただでさえこういうの初めてで、昔から引っ込み思案だったから。
Nothing wrong with being an introvert, that's all I gotta tell you, Naomi.
大丈夫だよ。
I know I shouldn't laugh, but there's just something inherently adorable about her. Part of me is envious over her ability to worry so much over something like this. But that isn't the main reason I find myself smiling.
初めて会った時からは考えられないね。もう恥ずかしいから思い出さないでください。懐かしい。あれはまだ4月の最初で。
Flashback! It was the Saturday after the first and the second years had their entrance and opening ceremonies respectively. Class ended in the morning for us that day, but I was told to stay behind and finish all the homework I hadn't handed in. Not that it was my fault, I hadn't done it. Gran was going to the countryside at the end of March, so I spent most of my time helping her with her luggage and making preparations for living on my own, not to mention the time spent learning the ropes so Lion House could stay open. Those were all personal circumstances, though. Bringing them up with my teachers felt like I'd be making excuses, so I refused. Thus, I ended up retreating into the library to get it all done. The place was empty because the new term had just begun, with the exception of one person. That person was Hitsuji Naomi, who had just started her life at a mecha. She must be a real bookworm to visit the library already. That was my first impression of her. I made my way over to an empty seat, piling up all the homework waiting to be done. Naomi sat not too far from me, reading through a big pile of books. Thinking back, she must be a speed reader, considering she planned to finish the whole lot.
楽しいのかな。
I couldn't help but ponder aloud. She could have made some coffee and gotten cozy on her own bed to read if she just took them home. Granted, it wasn't my place to question her logic while I sat there to finish homework at the beginning of the new term. I'm not even sure how long we were in there for. All I remember was that it had grown pitch black outside. Just as I was about to leave to avoid being shouted at for staying past opening hours, I noticed that Naomi was still there. She wasn't reading, though. She looked like she was searching for something. She made her way through the bookshelves, checking the spines one by one. I can't recall if she said those exact words or not, but I did hear her some sort of panic noises. Her expression and attitude made it all more apparent.
ねえ、どうしたの？あ、すみません。もう帰りますから。いや、私別に図書委員とかじゃないし、困ってるように見えたけど。
Her reaction forced me to remember my bad reputation. Mao said that rumors about me spread like wildfire, even over the most minor things, so the first years may have already be aware of me. Golden streaks in my hair, an intimidating expression, and petite. It hurt to admit, but most people would recognize someone with such specific traits. Judging by her demeanor, it's obvious that she's too scared to talk.
まあいいや。何か探してるんでしょ？それだけ教えて。勝手に手伝うから。え？その…もうちょっとすると見回りの先生来て追い出されるよ。手伝うなって言うなら帰るけど、困ってるんでしょ？
I have found memories of how funny her reaction to that was. Her eyes darted all over as she struggled to find a reply. Eventually, she stared right at me before speaking up.
自分の手帳を文庫本と間違えてしまっちゃって、本を読みながら歩いてたら間違えたことにも気づかなくって。おっちょこちょい？
Oh. Apparently, she received the number from her mom as an enrollment gift. Losing it that fast might earn her a record or two. She'll probably get a prize in innovation for the way she did so, too. That said, I felt bad for her. It didn't seem likely that anyone would stumble across it, considering how many books the library had. Things would get only more difficult as the days passed and people switched them in and out, too. That's why I decided to help her out. A teacher eventually did come along to chase us off. I stopped searching at that point instead of opting to buy Naomi some time. An hour or so later, she managed to find it.
本当にご迷惑をおかけしました。ありがとうございました。先生も説得って言うのかな、あれ。 まあでも見つかってよかったね。駅まで一緒に。私と一緒にいるところを見られたら変な噂でも立つかもよ。噂？どうしてですか？だってさっき私のこと怖がってなかった？怖がってた？いえ、あれは恥ずかしくって。あんななくし方普通しないじゃないですか。それもそうだね。
I felt dumb for worrying about my reputation. She didn't know, and my parents hadn't intimidated her. It wasn't all that special at a moment when I think about it, but somehow I felt like it was.
獅子舞凛花、よろしくね。獅子舞先輩。私は羊直美です。よろしくお願いします。
I think it took less than a week for her to become more casual around me. Oh, it's worth noting that she tripped over herself on our way to the station. There was nothing special about how we met, yet it was a memorable occasion to me regardless. Both of us laughed as we talked about the past.
そういえばさ、なんで図書室で手帳を出してたの？読んだ本の題名とか感想とかを書くようにしてるんです。私にとってはそれが日記の代わりで、同じ本でも読む日によって感想が変わることもありますし。
It's taken 2 months, but now my curiosity is saddened. It makes sense considering how organized she is.
ねえ、ナオミ。先輩、月曜日に言おうと。
We both speak at the same time, interrupting one another. The embarrassment that follows leads to a brief silence. We start speaking together. We do it for a second time, but now Naomi smiles.
どうぞ。文化祭が終わったら話そうって考えてたんだけどさ、この機会だし言うね。私がナオミを突き放しちゃったことごめんね。私の勝手で遠ざけちゃって。そんな。だって凛花先輩は私のこと心配してくれたから。それは分かってるから。そんな
Her eyes are darting all over again, but I make sure to keep my eyes on her. I need her to understand that she shouldn't hold back. Noticing that she nods.
私はやっぱり弱いままだからね。もしナオミが良ければ。
Naomi cuts me off with a hug. She puts me right in and squeezes hard enough that I feel each of her fingers caressing my back.
答えなんて決まってるじゃないですか。ありがとう。すみません。つい。
She pushes herself away from me, leaving her hands out in front of her. I grab both with my right hand and then place my left on top.
まあでもまずは明日と明後日の文化祭頑張っ。はい。
We spend some time chatting away following that. Once the park is about to close, we leave. It really is strange. The time we spent together in the park was brief, but it made me feel far better than I had in a long time. I honestly thought you was gonna come and mess us up, to be honest.
おはよう凛花。
あ、おはよう。
Miharu arrives at school as I'm thinking back over the past week. We agreed to meet before moving on to help our class and stuff. Just waiting on out now. Then the 3 musketeers will have gathered.
今週ずっと考え込んでいるように見えたけれど、少しすっきりしたようだね。
何か。ちょっとお散歩しただけ。
くす。そうかい。難しい顔をする凛花も魅力的だけれど、今日くらいは気分転換をした方がいい。羊さんの頑張りの成果も見に行くのだろ。
意外だね。美晴が直美のこと気にするなんて。
そうかな。僕もちゃんと彼女が頑張っていたことは認めているよ。
そうだね。
やっと笑ってくれたね。 僕でも君を笑わせることができて安心しているよ。
大げさなんだから。おはよう。いや、寝坊しちゃったよ。
Mao turns up 5 minutes late. Her face, not to mention the bags under her eyes, make it obvious that she's pretty worn out.
文化祭だから余裕と思ってつい家にある漫画を読み返しちゃってたよ。眠。平日だって同じでしょ。まあちょっと早めに待ち合わせしておいたし大丈夫。行こうか。お疲れ。
Alrighty, well, I'm gonna leave it off here. If you guys enjoyed the series, give the video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.